Saka Fit YouTube, and welcome to my live stream for tonight. This is Sound 88. I'm gonna be making a few beats. I think the first one I'm gonna be playing is one of the beats I've made earlier today, and then I'm just gonna, uh, you know, create at least two more, I guess, two or three, depending on how much we can roll tonight. So, uh, as per usual, for the last two weekends for my live stream, I won't be talking as much during the beat making process. But if there's something that's interesting enough that I feel like I should share, maybe my thought process behind some of the steps I take, I'll definitely do that. And if this is your first time, definitely consider to subscribe. This is something that I do every weekend on my live stream, just making beats on Studio One. I really enjoy the process of Studio One. I've again, coming from FL Studio, can't it's hard for me to go back, so I really enjoy it. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the stream for tonight, and let's get to work. What's up, Jared? I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. That's Jared. That's another guy, man, from the army. Actually, I'm wearing the army shirt tonight. That's dope, man. Shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate the support every time, man. Every time. So we're just gonna jump into some beat making process, and then yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it. So I'm gonna start with the beat that I made today. I'm just gonna play it again just to have a vibe for it, and then we'll rock from there. All right, so that was a beat that I worked on earlier, and then now I'm just gonna jump into something new, something fresh. I have a few beats that I wanted to work on for a specific project, but I'm just gonna work on them. No order of preference. I'm just gonna jump on them and see what I can come up with. All right. something decent with that one for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I lowered the volume for sure. I lowered the volume. All right. Mm, something's not responding. Oh no, my friend. Mm. I'm gonna go ahead and save this session because I've had this open for a while. I don't think it's responding the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna turn that on. Anyway, in the meantime, just wanted to share that let's see. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jared. That's actually so my process usually when making beats, I usually work on a 8 bar pattern between 4 and 8 bar, but usually 8 bar. So I stack up all the instrument, everything the way like if I had to play everything together, how it would sound, and then from there, then I start building it up differently. Because like that, I have an idea, you know, if all the instruments are on it, then this is the vibe that I'm gonna get. But and then from there, I just rearrange. Sometimes I start with the piano, sometimes I just start with the drums, and then in this case, this is a guitar riff. So usually I stack up everything together, just on 8 bars, and then afterwards I actually arrange it properly how it's supposed to. So again, that's just my process. There's no right or wrong for that. So yeah, you're correct. There's definitely ways to rearrange it for sure. But to come up with the ideas and percussions and everything, I just stack up on 8 bars, and then from there, when everything lined up, everything sounds good together, then I take the next step and actually start rearranging. So I'm hoping this time it's a little bit more responsive. Should be. Should be. All right, let's tackle it again. Okay, so these, I'm gonna quantize them. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no doubt, no doubt. All feedback, especially from you, man. I know you're a songwriter and everything too. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, definitely. Um, it's just different process. Sometimes it's so weird, man. I would start a beat like completely different. Sometimes I just start with the drums and then I just throw in there's some melody loops, or I actually, come up with my own melody. So yeah, no, definitely. I definitely see your point. Trust me. These I already had like a couple melodies that I had set aside. So they're kind of like throughout the day I just have them on repeat just in my head, like just playing and really just freestyle the way I wanted to come up with the drums. And then I can actually swap the drums around, swap the patterns around and stuff. But yeah, so I just build it up like on a eight bar format, and then I structure it. Okay, so now I'm gonna come up with, damn. Feel like I could make a whole beat with just these. I'm having too much fun. Focus, Henry. Focus. Yeah. So let me just keep playing the beat. And I can come up. Let's see how it sounds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know you got the pen too, though. I know you got the pen too. I know you got the pen. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Yes, sir. I think I'm liking this trumpet, whatever they say. Like I'm Haitian, so I'll pronounce some things like completely wrong. So all right, but yeah, that was that. Okay, so that's one part I'll probably talk. So what I'm gonna do here, because that one sound kind of stopped very uh unexpectedly, I guess. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually convert this MIDI layer into an actual audio file. So let's see. All right. So now that it's converted, gonna cut it. And by doing so, by converting the MIDI chords with to an actual wave or actual audio file, I can manipulate the sound a little bit easier, like fade it out or add any type of delay or reverb to it in an easier fashion. Well, reverb delay wouldn't disturb it, but definitely fade in, fade out. This is easier to do as an audio file, pretty much. So let me see how that sound like that. I'm trying to figure out what is the best bass line. Yeah, yeah, it's very like it just you're right, Jared. It just cut off like out of nowhere. Like that's my first time actually using this sound. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna definitely fade it out a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna do it now and see how that sound. And and I'm gonna open an effects channel for it where I'm gonna put a delay to it and see how that sound along with a little reverb just to have a feel for it. Although I don't start putting plugins right away like that while I'm actually producing, but I'm just gonna do it just for the heck of it, just to know the vibe it's supposed to have. Um, so one of the delay plugins that I love using is the Arverb from Waves Audio. So I'm gonna try to add it. now just to check it out, and then I'll delete it afterwards. But I think the way I fit it out, um, the audio clip is kind of, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. No, you're on point, man. You're on point. You're on point, Jared. Like you already figured that out too. I heard it earlier, so I had to quickly stop and try to play around with it. And I was like, I don't like things that just cut like out of nowhere. I really don't. I try my best. That's something about me. I like clean sounds, and and sometimes it takes just a little fade out or just cutting it the right way, and it makes a huge difference. So where was that trumpet? I think it was, yeah, it was that one. So on that one, I'm gonna add both a reverb and a delay as well. Mm. Just got tested. Yeah, now I like it. That's pretty much how I think it's gonna work out. Um, I can test it right now. See, like, and my goal with this beat also is to try to keep it as organic as possible, still giving it uh, like a trap drum pattern. But as far as the sounds and stuff, I'm trying to keep it fairly authentic because of for the project that I'm looking to send it off to. Um, you know, that artist, he's also Haitian and amazing artist. Um, but I'm hoping like to keep that authenticity and stuff, and then definitely in the percussions, I'm gonna try to add some crazy stuff like some bottles and glass bottles and stuff like that, to make it interesting, to say the least. I'm gonna keep the bass line fairly simple. I'm gonna go with it like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I'm probably gonna be doing, I'm gonna be playing around with the drums quite a bit, so that the trumpet is like kind of something that might stay in your mind, like you remember that part from the song, but really I'm hoping with the percussions of the drums, that's the one that's driving the whole thing, and then the guitar riff really is good. It's just gonna give it a vibe. Somebody might not even pay attention to it as much, but the trumpet gonna just come up like out of nowhere. But the drums and the percussions, I'm hoping that's the one that's gonna drive the whole thing. To be honest, that's that's what I'm hoping for. Again, I never know what I'm about to do 9 times out of 10 when I'm making beats. That's the funny part. I just go with it, and I try things. Sometimes I try random things. I'm like, what the hell was that? And then sometimes I do something by accident. We call them, happy accident. And it's like, wow, actually, that's good. So we go along with that as well. You know. All right. So I'm gonna try to add the bass. I already lost. All right. So I'm gonna turn off the effects for the for the trumpet for now, and then I'll turn it on after when I'm pretty much done with most of the instruments, so that it doesn't slow down the system while it's on very low sample rate for me to key in everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate your feedback, man. Yeah, for sure. And I'll probably tap with you to give you a the preview of it, before I send it off. But yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate your feedback for sure. Definitely if you hop on again, you let me know, my brother. All right. So I'm gonna play around with the bass line a little bit and see how that plays or how that plays. No doubt, Jared. No doubt. No doubt. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to put it in between the parts that I didn't put anything on uh for the percussion side. So that's why I kind of left that little section in order for me to add it. there is something that I did earlier with MPC Beats that for the life of me, I can't remember how I did it because I just recently started using MPC Beats as a instrument within Studio One in order to program my drums in addition to a native instrument from Studio One called Impact. So the MPC Beats with drums and everything is pretty much the same, but I kind of like the sound coming out of the MPC Beats instrument. It's pretty clean. Um, so I am going to figure out um, how to drop it. So earlier was so much easier when I found out how to do it. Man, I have some bad habits sometimes. Sometimes when I should write some things, I don't. I should have written it down. I figured it out this morning too. Mhm. I am getting close. So, anyway, people, thank you so much for checking my live tonight. Um, I'm actually getting tired, but I definitely wanted to go. Well, now I know y'all see when I actually fell asleep. I think I fell asleep at one point. I'm like, I just dozed off. But anyway, I'm definitely gonna finish this beat tonight. But there's some things I need to figure out about one of the plugins, the MPC Beats, to drag out to track out all the instruments on an individual channel. I did it earlier, but I kind of forgot. I should have written it down, but I will this time. But anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow with a fresh new approach. And I'm hoping to make a couple more beats tomorrow night. All right. Until then, peace.